how's it going? Welcome to Family Fun Pack. It's just Matt and myself today because you guys have been asking for some baby updates and we've been needing to give you a really important update actually, but we have some things to say first leading up to what we're going to tell you guys, just to help you guys understand basically what we're going to talk about. So this pregnancy is going to be different. This is going to be different, something we've never done before. So basically, let's just start with Alyssa. So when we had Alyssa, she was born, I was induced first of all. She was born, she actually was lucky to survive because her umbilical cord was shredded, it was gone. She came out
immediately when she was born.
Yeah, there was nothing left. It was completely disintegrated when she was born. And I was induced at a full 42 weeks with her. So she was a healthy baby, but I was very not going into labor. But of course, with your first baby, you don't always go into labor. So let's move on to David. Again, induced, 42 weeks, healthy baby. Healthy by meaning not small. All of my babies were like, 8 or 9 pounds. So then we have the twins. Now I'm thinking, okay, there's no way I'm not gonna go into labor with the twins. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go into labor. They're twins. Everyone has twins. In fact, people have preemie twins. So I bought preemie clothes for my twins. And no, I was induced. In fact, my due date was wrong. They tried to tell me I was due in January. The twins were born in December and they were 7'5" and 7'12". So I was not due in January.
That is very large for twins.
Yes. Okay, moving on to Michael. I was induced. He was 9'3". Then Owen, I was also induced. So we're seeing a trend here, okay? The first trend is I don't go into labor. Next trend, Alyssa was under her birth weight for a full 3 months, which is crazy. Usually babies gain back their birth weight pretty quickly and then they continue to grow. But Alyssa was under her birth weight for 3 months. And then finally, we just tried giving her a bottle. I was kind of led to believe that if you weren't breastfeeding your baby, you were almost doing it a disservice and there's something wrong with me. Like, why wasn't I making enough milk for her? And I tried again with David. And then finally with the twins, I would pump and I'd get like 2 ounces. That's when I realized I don't make milk. So, okay, that's just random. My body doesn't go into labor. I don't make milk. But it's like this horrible situation of like, your heart is so willing. Like, I love babies. I love kids. I love being a mom. But my body is like, no, we're good, So there's that. And then with the twins, you guys know, some of you guys know that I almost died when I had them. It was really crazy. The twins were not born by C-section. So one was born head first and one was born breech. And I just started to bleed. They couldn't stop the bleeding and it was really serious. It got to the point where this kind, loving doctor who was reaching in going things like, oh, look, there's a foot. Oh, I'm looking for a hand, and calling the babies Lovey before she even pulled them out. She's like, I need Dr. So-and-so now. And she's like standing up over me and yelling and they're massaging my stomach and stabbing both my arms with needles. Stabbing my thighs with needles. It was crazy. It was just, they kicked Matt out of the room.
They put her in the emergency room. So they moved.
Yeah, I was in like an operating room, even though I did not have a C-section. So the babies were taken away from me immediately after I had them. I had this one picture. I got the babies. I was holding them. I'm laying on my pillow. I'm looking up. And then they take the babies away. And I remember like just looking at that light, like this big surgery light, just thinking like, I don't feel like I'm dying. Like, what's next? Like, this is so weird. What's wrong with me? Because I just didn't know. So Matt and my mom were out in the hallway. They're, telling everyone at home to pray for me and everything. And moving forward, I guess they were supposed to give me a blood transfusion because I lost 3 times as much blood as a C-section patient. But then I guess they didn't give the transfusion because there was a lot of miscommunications that happened at the hospital. So on my chart, it said I'd gotten one, but I hadn't gotten one. Then they told me, it's really expensive to keep you here, so you should go home. They sent me home and I couldn't even walk to my bathroom without getting dizzy. Like, it was horrible.
It was like 2 days after.
Yeah. Something. It was not a good move for me to go home, and I really couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't I looked horrible.
She was pale and like,
yeah.
They had a whole meeting, all the doctors did at the hospital to discuss Christine.
Yeah.
Because it was such a
it was a really big case. It was crazy. They had people running into the room, like bringing things and doing things, and it was insane. After that, that's the reason why I didn't have Michael for a long time after I had the twins. Because when I was a kid, I wanted siblings so bad. I had no siblings till I was almost 7 years old. Now you guys know I have 5 siblings. My mom had triplets and twins after she had me. but she had trouble getting pregnant and she just couldn't give me a sibling. And I just prayed and prayed and prayed for a sibling. And it was actually kind of funny because I would pray for a brother or a sister because I always wanted a sister. That's all I really wanted. And my mom said, you know, maybe God doesn't want you to have a sister. Maybe you should just try praying for a brother. And I think she was kind of just trying to like help me bide the time, really. So I'd say, okay, please give me a brother or a sister. Actually, I think I just said a sister or a brother. And then I changed to praying for a sister or a brother or a sister. And my reasoning in my 5 and 6-year-old brain was, I want him to hear the word sister. So if I put sister outside the brother, he'll forget the brother and he'll just give me a sister or a brother or a sister. So I just kept praying for that. And it is kind of funny because our triplets that we got were 2 girls and a boy. So I kind of got what I asked for. So after growing up with having pretty much no siblings for a long time, I mean, for me, I just remember as a child feeling so bored. I just like really wanted a sibling.
Because you were 7 when the triplets.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
And I know it's not that old, but to me, I just remember feeling like super lonely. And my parents tried to adopt. They fostered a couple kids, but the kids they got to foster were teenagers, and then they left. I remember them coming back, and I remember sitting in my room quietly. My mom would give me a little snack tray, and I'd sit at my little table, and they'd meet with people trying to work on adopting kids that they fostered. And it just never happened. We never got to adopt anybody into our family. And that was fine. I mean, they did what they could. They tried their best to give me a sibling. And then finally we had the triplets. So moving forward in my own life, I was like, there's no way my kids are going to feel like I felt. So we had Alyssa, we had David 21 months later. And after we had the 2 of them, I was like, I want my next baby so fast. Like Alyssa and David were so good, so easy. I was like, 2 kids is a breeze, man. Why do people act like this is hard? So we never even had 3 kids because we jumped to 4 kids. But they were all born within 39 months. It was really, really fast that we had the 4 of them because I wanted my kids to be close together and not far apart just because of my own life experiences. So when I almost died having the twins, I was scared to have another baby. I was terrified. But I knew I wanted more kids. It was just a matter of like getting brave enough to actually do it. So Michael was born in 2013, which is quite a bit later than the twins who were born in 2009. So I had Michael. And I was just so scared. Everything went pretty well with his birth and everything, but I was just so worried. They had the hospital prepped though, based on my history, just in case something bad were to happen again. So after Michael, we looked into adopting because we still wanted more kids. So we met with an adoption attorney, paid a lot of money for it. We filled out all the paperwork. We drove quite a distance, just Matt and I, and we kind of just hit dead ends over and over and over. They told us pretty much you're not going to get picked. You've got 5 kids. You know, just basically no, you know, and I was like, gosh, this is so disappointing. And I have some friends who have adopted like 3 kids and 2 kids, and they've already got their own kids too. But a lot of them are out of California, and it just seems like in California especially, it just wasn't likely to happen for us. So I was like, okay, let's just have our own baby. So we had Owen, who I'm so happy we have. And now Owen is 4. And we've been talking about how badly we want more kids for a couple years. But again, I'm like, oh gosh, because something else I didn't mention already in this video is that I've gotten food allergies with all my pregnancies. So I became allergic to onion, I became allergic to garlic, I became lactose intolerant. And I mean, even one of those allergies, the lactose intolerance is the most tolerable one that I have. But being allergic to onion and garlic is horrible. It's in everything.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, just look at the ingredients on the next 5 foods you eat and read on the ingredient list. If you see the word spices, that usually includes onion and garlic. And then if you look at any kind of flavored food, breaded food, chips,
they all have
salad
onion
dressings,
powder, garlic powder.
Yes, even look at ketchup. Like everything has onion powder or garlic powder.
There's like one brand of mayonnaise you can have.
Yeah, there's one brand of mayonnaise I can have. I found this random brand online that makes onion and garlic free foods, which has been a huge blessing. I was like practically crying when I saw it in the store recently because I couldn't believe it was real, because I've just had to get used to eating completely bland foods all the time. And I mean, it is what it is. I'm obviously thankful and willing to do it because I have the twins, but it's a challenge. We can't really ever go out to eat. We can't have Mexican food. We can't have Chinese food. Like all the things I'm sure he would love to eat.
Everything has to be plain for her. She has to talk to the cook every time we go somewhere.
And it's just hard. I can't eat out anywhere. I can't just go out and get a nice bowl of pasta or anything like that because I can't eat it. So, allergies. Okay, so now we want another baby. And as you guys know, we're about to have one. So for all of these reasons, my health the allergies, the fact that I don't go into labor, the fact that I don't make milk, and per our doctor's recommendation, we have decided to use a surrogate to carry our baby. Now, it's a new experience. It's completely different. I'm sure you guys probably have a lot of questions and you're probably going like, wait, hold on, what? And just, but I'm so happy with the choice. Everything's going great. The surrogate is wonderful. The pregnancy is going well so far. The baby seems to be healthy. We're gonna go to another ultrasound soon. So we're thrilled. We think everything is going wonderful. And we're excited to share it with you guys because it is different. It's a completely unique journey for us, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have never really experienced that either. So we're here and we're open and we're willing to share and talk about it. I was actually thinking we could make a video. If you guys want to post questions on this video and ask us questions, we'd be more than happy to answer questions for you guys in a follow-up video, because I know even my own family, they had no clue, by the way. We did not tell them we were planning this. We've been working on this for
since last year.
Since last year. In 2020, we started this journey. So it's been a long time coming.
It's a lot to plan and figure out.
Yes, it's a lot of work. So we've been working on it for a long time, but we kept it to ourselves. And if any of you guys were following my tweets, I posted random tweets throughout the last year about being happy for things. Well, this is what I was referring to. I was not happy about anything else. I'm sure I probably was, but truthfully, when I tweeted, I made a tweet that some of you guys saw, and I think I said it's June. I was so happy it was June. That's because we had our embryo transfer in June. And I was like, yes, it's finally here. It was taking so long.
And it worked the first time. That was everything's falling in line and working perfectly. It seems like too good to be true so far.
Yes, everything's fallen in line so wonderfully. I'm just this is fake. This isn't real. I have not bought a single baby thing because I'm just too scared. I'm no, I don't want to buy it because I'll just have to return it. But just pray for us because so far it's great. And please do ask your questions. Like I said, my parents had questions, my family, my sisters, a lot of people had questions for us. And I'm sure you guys do too. So we're happy to answer them. And we're just excited to tell you guys about this. It's big and important news, but I wanted to preface it with the reasons we made our choice so you guys can understand why we did what we did, because it's important. And as always, thank you for watching us. I know I did almost all of the talking in this video, but
that's okay. This is all about you. You're the one who carries the babies, and I do the easy work, right?
Yeah.
Until the baby's born, then I'm up all night, making.
He does the work after the baby's born.
Maybe this one will be different because you won't be able to play that pregnancy card where my body needs to heal and recover. I got that for the first 6, but maybe after this one, the baby will cry and I'll be honey,
he's so good at waking up all night making bottles. Why should we stop
just be
a good
tired,
thing?
and have to sleep longer.
It's a trend. He's great at doing it. I don't want to take that away from you. So
sneak to the store and get a little pickup drink.
No caffeine, no soda. Hold him to that, you guys. If you see him
I'm not drinking soda.
No soda. No caffeine.
I'm not drinking soda.
Anyway, we will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for watching our video. We love you guys. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for letting us be part of your lives and sharing our stuff with you guys, because we really do appreciate it and we feel really honored that you guys watch us. So we will see you guys very soon. Bye.